Live from Mineral Ohio.
Lake County Disaster Zone.
Yeah.
Declared by lovely DeWine. Biggest fan here. Come on, you don't want to have some wine with DeWine?
Rhino midget.
Oh my god. Seriously, we have 4 days of people just in no power. Companies just losing money left and right, and then a day earlier, it's like, I guess we'll do a...
We got the ice cream places on Sunday, and then...
that went on, went off.
And that was earlier.
Yeah.
And then it went on, and then it went on again, and it was permanent, and then the house came on like Sunday late, like maybe 11 o'clock. But, whatever. I mean,
you know who didn't lose power?
Jerry, probably.
Yeah, Jerry.
5 seconds. It went out and went back on.
Oh, good. Well, good.
Yeah.
But I told him, I go, because I got to look at his furnace, change the electrical instead of making a hardwire and making a plug-in. I told him, I go, get a generator. I go, you get a fairly cheap one, which he did.
Well, I bought one.
I know, yeah, big guy.
Well, it's a Champion. It's fucking 10,000.
Yeah.
Well, it's 8,000 running.
Yeah.
But
10,000 surge.
That fucker is. I mean, it's amazing how heavy they are.
I know.
I mean,
you just got nothing but windings.
Even the Honda 5000 one, they're fucking heavy.
But so then he can because I go, it's not so much summer. I mean,
it was $1,100, Jerry. I was shocked. You get a Honda one. Those are like $3 for a Honda 5000. But if you go to Tractor Supply and you get the Champion one, $1,100.
I think yours is Champion too.
Westinghouse.
Oh yeah, Westinghouse.
Oh, okay.
But his is 4,800 or something like that, or 5,000. It was like $350.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, what did you get? A Predator?
No, it was on Amazon. It was a Westinghouse.
Oh, Westinghouse. Oh, okay.
But I told him, I go, really, it's more or less the winter time. I go, this one will be big enough, more than big enough to run your furnace, your fridges, and then your TV and internet.
Right. That's what I mean. I put the yellow. I mean, that one's. And then it says about the storage and shit. You know what I mean? I just started every month, or started every 60 days. You know what I mean?
Well, and that or just run it dry.
Well, that's the whole thing. But I hate that. Every time I've ran something dry, it fucks it up. Because all the ethanol makes that white film in there,
yeah.
and it fucks everything up. And then dry shit closed,
well, then go to.
You know what Jack does? Jack Miller.
When oil.
When I'm using his 5,000. I bought a new one. Plus, I needed the 5,000 for the ice cream place, but I needed one for the house. Anyway, when we went to get that picked up, he had that thing filled to the fucking brim, and he said it's been sitting there for 3 years. So. I mean,
but also
Jack would know. I mean,
but still, if you can, because some Circle K's sell non-ethanol fuel.
Yeah,
and then Chardon oil does.
You put so much through it now already. You know what I mean? You start any gas you buy, it's at least 10%.
Well, how do you plug all these in? You gotta put extension cords.
Extension cords.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why everybody. You're gonna ask me, my mom, Dave, how come you have so many extension cords?
They come in handy. They come in handy. Yeah, no, we'll figure out the path for you on what you need and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it's more or less like summertime. You're fine. It's that winter time. And then luckily, you're in between condos, so you don't get as much wind load as like a normal house would.
You're only getting. Where does this house sit? Does this sit north, south? Where does this sit?
Well, the lake's that way, so we're sitting east-west.
So
he's only getting, he's only getting stuff from the west, mainly any wind load from the front, so.
Exactly.
But you like that way?
I could be, no, because Blackbrook is right, or 40, it's that way. Yeah. Now you're going to make me look, because you're a jerk. But,
no, I think north is in front of us, isn't it?
I think that's the lake.
All right, so we're right there.
Grand River's
We're right here, there. So you got your thing on that way. So you're a little bit that way.
Like, so.
Yeah, well, kind of like catty corner here.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's
Lagoons is that way.
it's this way.
Well, this is north is there. So that's the compass.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He's like kind of right in the.
So you only get east. You are correct, but he only
Yeah.
gets east to west wind or whatever stuff. You don't get, if it's coming from. But mostly the wind comes from the west, 80% of the time.
But still, though, you don't get nearly the amount of wind load that a normal house.
Because you have the houses next to you.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, you should technically stay a little bit warmer, especially since you're grabbing heat from that side. Through the wall, whether you want to or not, you're
Right.
going to. At that side, you're not, because you got the garage.
Garage
in
is
between.
there, yeah.
But you just fire it up, you'll be good to go. And then I think that one says that at 50% load, which is where you should be, it should run for 9 hours without any, before it would shut off or needs more fuel. And I think it's only got like a 2-gallon tank or something like that. So 4.
But the one the Champion is a 7.7.
Yeah, I forget what mine has, but like I said, we'll hook up yours.
I think
We'll get that gen plug on the outside.
I think it's got 4 gallons, 13 hours.
Because in fact, I may do that for Jerry. Is I may put a plug to go from outside to inside, so that you can put it out back, hook it up, and then you can you don't have to have a cord going through the door, and then you have the outlet going into it, and then you just got to plug it from the garage going into here. And then if you want to, I mean, we can technically put another plug right inside the house. So you got a cord, but just so that you don't have to have shit going through doors and stuff like that. But it'll be cheap, easy.
Do you gotta put it outside?
The generator, yeah, it's.
Yeah, everything. You have to put a generator outside because it creates carbon dioxide.
Yeah, I mean,
gas.
unless you are looking for that slow sound.
Unless you want to, what do they say? What do you say? Kiss the whatever. These worldly.
Did you ever watch a movie called Rapture Palooza?
Yes. What?
Rapture Palooza.
No.
Oh my God, you know what the Rapture is, right?
The Rapture.
Yeah.
Is it like the end of his everything?
Yeah, that's when God, he's about to have the battle, the devil versus God, and then right before God raptures everyone up to heaven that's worthy. So
Well,
all of a sudden,
I guess I'm not going.
I know. Well, all of a sudden your clothes pop off and you float up to heaven. All right,
Your clothes pop
oh
off.
yeah, everyone's naked up there. So now, all right, so this movie's so dumb, but then you have all these people that are left down here, and I'll show you some clips. But dude, it's funny as hell. But you have this. They're going through this whole scenario, and they go, well, they got most things right, but some things were a little off, And one thing is the crows. So you have crows that are just flying around, and all of a sudden they'll stop and like, hey, fucker, fuck you. They're just insulting.
Our crows are pretty smart.
I know, but they're just insulting you the whole time. Yeah, don't forget the balls.
That sounds like hell.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, because Earth is hell.
All right, that's true. This is.
But it's the stupidest, funniest movie because then they got the locusts then because they got the plagues. So they got these
7. How many plagues were there? 13 plagues or 7 plagues?
7 sounds right.
It's probably 7.
But anyways, they have these locusts that are that shock you, and they got like these little faces on them. So they come by and like suffer.
They didn't have fucking sharks with fucking laser beams attached to their heads.
And then they go.
Get Jack Nicholson?
No,
that was.
No, do Jack. You do Jack.
I can't do Jack
You
Nicholson.
just did him.
No, that was Dr. Evil.
But they have
Jack.
they go, yeah, and in the only reported case, my mother got sent back. And then, well, what happened, Jan? She's like, I don't know. I was in line for, they're giving out these massages, and this guy just cut in line. It was poorly run. so then she gets sent back, and then I'm like, like they kind of coined Karen before Karen was a coin.
That's funny. No, I'm good for now. But I mean, if anybody named me Karen now, I just feel that's just terrible. A lot of times though too is they'll be like, okay, Dave. They use Dave a lot too for like, you know.
My friend does that geocaching. Did you ever see that? Hear of that?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, people hide things and then just outside walking around.
Well, you have to be like, don't they have a geocache? But isn't there certain clubs or certain you get into? They do that. And they hide. I mean, they cleverly hide.
But like you can just download the app thing and see them. Then it's really just getting out and walking. Yeah, okay. Just walking out in the woods.
So what's usually in these things?
Just little coins, and then usually like a little book, and then you just sign it. It's like a little log. Like it's not like you're finding $100.
And then you just put it back.
Yeah, if you take an object, you're supposed to leave an object, or you just don't take it. But it's just getting out and walking around, But they were out looking. They were doing one, and then they end up being by like this. It was a transformer, and and so they're looking around and whatnot. And this lady goes, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" I go, "We're just geocaching. We're looking for this thing." Like, well, I hope you know where the property lines are. She goes, "Do you own this transformer?" "No." He goes, "Then get fucked."
Like, go fuck yourself. Take a long walk on a short pier, you cunt.
Oh my God, they can't help themselves.
I know.
Can't help themselves.
You got a busybody and everything.
Oh my God.
Or you that shirt is offensive you have on. Go fuck off.
Yeah, okay.
I need your fucking opinion like that. Fucking hole in my 8 holes in my head now. I need a 9th right fucking here. Into your fucking ass.
It's like I'm a little tired of hearing about you. Just back the fuck off.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Well, that's like the one engineer at work. That we've had meetings, and he goes he logs in, and then he logs into the meeting because he's working from home, and then I ask a question and he's not responding, and then finally someone goes, "Oh, I think he's putting the kids on the bus." I go, so he logs into the meeting, so he's not late, but then goes.
But then he's not there.
Yeah. So then
did you call him out on that?
Oh, yeah, well, no. Now, so usually the meeting goes to 8:30, so I would stay. It's like whatever, and I'll just flex out my time.
Well, is this guy necessary for the meeting?
He's one of the engineers.
He's not necessary. Yeah. He's an engineer.
But anyway, so we're.
They actually have no idea what goes on.
So we're getting close.
I designed it properly. Well, you never used it, did you?
Yeah. So we're getting close to the end of it, and then he asks a question. I go, "What? I gotta put the kids on the bus." And then I just get up and leave.
Go out, he has a wank, takes a shit.
Oh my God. It's like, and then like I keep on calling him out, and he goes, "Well, what would you like me to do?" I go, "What did you do before COVID?"
Yeah. Right.
And he says, "I go, do that. All right, figure it out."
Well, not only that, is his wife? Obviously, his wife has a job.
Where's the pants in the family?
So she's not there to put the kids on the bus, so they can't take turns.
He's probably carrying the purse. And,
it's
like there's someone in our family that's that way.
Yes.
Someone else got
immediately know
a big swinger.
Yes.
Yeah, so I call him out all the time. I called him out in front of anybody and everybody. I could care less.
Well, I mean, it is kind of like...
It's rude.
Exactly. I mean, not only that, what does the meeting last? 10 minutes?
It's an hour-long meeting. It's from
really?
7:30 to 8:30.
What do you do for an hour?
There's a lot of silence until I start bringing stuff up. Because it's one of those things where, like, how they always say there's a meeting after the meeting. So like after you're
walking,
where the
shit gets
you're
done.
walking down the hallway, like, "That dumb motherfucker should have said this or should." Like, why don't you say that in the meeting?
Right. Exactly.
Like, you bitch about it, but you're not telling him anything. So like, I'll kind of grab all that, and some of it's dumb, some of it's not. So I'll just bring it up. I'm like, all right, we want this fixed. We want this fixed. Can you do anything about this? Can you do this? Like, these meetings are supposed to be able to help us, and we're getting it on the book. So if they don't do it, now it's their fault.
I mean, you've told them, hey, this is what we need, and to make everything proper, if you don't give it to us, or you don't set a time apart for us to do that, well then, we've told you it's not our problem.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if you show up to these meetings and don't say anything, then they don't know anything. So it's like you got to say something. So like I said, I started and then just kind of grabbed it and I'm like, all right, hey, so we're having issues. You know, there's too long of a delay between going into free cooling and this, and you know, we need this fixed, this adjusted, this looked at, because it's all the shit that, you know, the entire group would talk about, but for some reason they got giant balls. They need a freaking pallet jack to bring them down the hallway until they go into this fucking, you know,
is somebody
meeting.
like, is there like a recorder that's taking minutes at your meetings or anything? I mean,
Yeah, somebody sent out meeting minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all down.
You know, I was gonna
But it's like, oh my God, stop it! It looks like that bald eagle has a halo. No, look at the screen.
right in the middle of its right in the middle of its head,
No, right
over its eye.
Yeah, it's because of the light.
Oh, it's that light that's doing it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a reflection. Yeah.
Let's see.
You thought it was a real halo?
No, it's just it's not real. I'm just saying it's not a halo because it would be above his head if it was a halo. It's just a fucking round ring on his
It's
fucking
like
head.
it's like a Halloween episode. That was good. Jerry, you wouldn't get it.
He knows what it is.
Let's see if we can minimize this halo. Nope, that's not doing anything. It's just
It just makes the halo is going to be inside his fucking head. That's all
I know. I'm
it's
just
the
trying
way
to.
it is.
I'm trying to see if a different color or whatever.
Oh, well, if you make it bright and it looks like.
Oh, Jerry, are you wearing makeup? It feels like you should. Look, you're very shiny. Why don't you go put some powder on? All right.
I can go out in the sun, for God's sakes. Get some vitamin D.
Oh my God! Yesterday, so I made steak and chicken yesterday on the flat top. It's not a Blackstone, but everyone knows what a Blackstone is. So I put the oil down, and I was, you know, I was drinking, you know, so I got a little overzealous. I put the oil down, and then I grabbed like the bare towel. I was kind of smearing around. I got a little too, you know, and I was like,
And you burned the tips of your
oh
fingers?
no, well no, I did that, but also blasted my face.
You were wearing your sunglasses?
Huh? No, because it wasn't as bright out, and it blasted me in my face, and so then this morning, I totally forgot about it. You know, woke up, took a shower, and I got like that peppermint body wash stuff that I use. I brought it up, I was like, what is going on? Totally forgot about this burn on my face, and then that goes away. I go to dry off. And then instead of patting, I just wipe. I'm like, oh, God damn it! Like, son of a bitch, I got myself twice. I'm like, I'm not even drunk anymore. Why did this happen? I'm like, this is horrible. Got myself twice. It was horrible. The steak was good, though. Went to that Menor Family Food. I'm telling you, you got to check out that Menor Family Foods. They got.
What is that?
Yeah, it's the healthy version of Coke from Jerry.
No, it's the unhealthy version because it doesn't have
Zero.
sugar in it. It means it has some chemical in it to make it taste that way. It means it's shit.
Yeah, zero
You just drink a regular fucking Coke. It's regular fucking sugar. Just don't drink 100 of them. Just drink the real stuff.
Yeah, Jerry.
Well,
Why don't you start supplying me with what my body needs?
You know what I found out? We're all gonna die.
Oh, no, okay. Another thing too is anything all this other.
I'm not.
We should all just eat steak and eggs. Just eat
We're
beef.
gonna die.
Well, yeah, we're dying from the day you're born. You're on your way to death.
Who gives a
I bought an
shit?
18-pack of eggs to bring to work. I blasted through that really quick. I had to buy more. I'm like, what in the hell was that?
I get 2 every time I go to BJ's. I just get 2 18 things of eggs.
I know, but sometimes, man, it's like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like when you don't have them for a really long time, they're really good when you have them.
Too? I get my dad he likes strawberry jam, but you go to Walmart, there's a certain section where they have like huge bottles of shit. So I got him a fucking huge ass bottle of strawberry jam.
Yeah.
And I was walking on the edge, and they have Jif peanut butter and chocolate in
Yeah, like
together.
swirled in there. Yeah.
So I haven't tried it yet, but it looked now Jif. I love Jif and I like chocolate.
But Well, you know, like
That would be pretty good.
like when you don't have a peanut butter jelly sandwich for a long time, then you have it. It's like you can't get enough of them. You're just
Well, yeah, the thing is, though, too, is I used to like a
devouring
certain.
them.
I mean, I used to like my favorite peanut butter jelly was like a Wonder Bread, the white bread,
Yeah.
but fresh as it could be.
Oh yeah,
And then you put it on the Jif. Oh, it's terrible for you.
yeah, but
worst
but it makes
made.
the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
But I mean that. Oh yeah. And then when I was younger, it was great. But I like cherry. If I could get a hold of cherry jam,
I like
jam,
the raspberry.
or strawberry, whatever. I'll use strawberry jam.
Yeah,
or
the raspberry
preserves. But I like cherry is my favorite. But anyway, and then I make it like like an overstuffed jelly doing it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No,
Jelly.
I want more jelly than
Oh, yeah.
like I like peanut
I put
butter.
a lot of peanut butter on it, but I mean,
Well,
there's way more jelly.
I like peanut butter, but I'm not a biggest fan of.
Mine
peanut
has
butter.
like 6,000 calories on it.
Yeah, or you do the old Big Mac. You know, you put the triple tier.
You know, they saw those Big Mac, those McDonald's boxes. It came with like, what was it, 3 Big Macs,
Yeah, it's the
4
family.
cheeseburgers,
The family package.
4 fries,
2 Big Macs, 2 cheeseburgers,
Yeah.
2 10-piece nugget, and 4 fries.
Anyway, what I did is I just took all the bread out of the Big Macs, and the bread and the cheese, and just smashed everything together. So we had like 8 patties. It was like this big, man, was it good? Well, because it didn't have all the bread, and it had the Big Mac sauce and the extra cheese
Yeah.
for the cheeseburgers. Man, that was
For for a minute there, Jerry, you could buy that family meal pack depending on the McDonald's for like $14.
right. It was cheap.
But to buy it all separate was like $39.
$39.
It's
I
like
don't remember what they are now.
they're like 20 something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still a better.
Still, it's better than getting everything individually.
But like Nicole and I would eat the Big Macs. Abby would eat the cheeseburgers.
Right.
Both of them.
Well, she has always had an appetite.
Yeah, and she loves burgers. And then Angela would do the nuggets, and then the fries. So I mean, like it fed us fairly
You
cheap.
should take her for you should take her for a smash burger over at Crowley's over in Kirtland. Those are
have.
fucking good.
I know. They're really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And so now, have you gone to the East Lake or the one in Kirtland? I'm assuming Kirtland.
I've always been to the one in Kirtland.
So the East Lake one, they've gotten way better. So the East Lake one was the original, and
Yeah.
that guy had it down packed. And then when they opened up, what?
What is it? Getting time?
Oh, we're fine. But they at first they were really salty, and now they've kind of toned it back a little bit. So they're
Actually, I like mine. I mean, I like it to sit for about half an hour and get.
pretty good.
I don't like it to be so hot because everything.
Oh, the cheese.
Everything congeals a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Well, the cheese
When-
like molten lava just going down your
I
face.
know, but that's what I mean. And they're like, David, you're
Hey.
looking at me. Oh, we're done.
Yeah, no, Jerry,
Anyway.
get some powder on your face. Look at you, you're as shiny
Well,
as
go out in the fucking sun.
Yeah, get
for
some
God's
color.
sakes.
Jesus, look at you. what does that look? what does
Wait,
that
too
look?
late? Are we signing off?
Yeah, we're gonna sign off.
So, well, anyway.
Bye, everyone. Buy the book. Oh wait, hold on. Book alert. Book alert.
Pardon.
Book alert.
Um,
All right, we'll see you on the next one, guys.